tie o.
Obi, mami chair tie for nyina. Ye ba ye share dan chair, chair broche for tie o, especially the Delawanians. The bia ukona mo mu bebia na to say. Omo headphone show masu nyina na to say Ekosiisen na so Obi abetene dwem. Ni nyina ye adwumaden a wo ye. Ukoso na ye adwuma passa de ene o network no. Yeah, you widen very big. Not just say. Why are there? We say do say na baby I she no you cut across the state. And I just one for one some me tuja. I saw buy ya kojo di buy or the be pimpim kakra na fe o san see mu na okay you know but you see there are some areas yes indiscipline no yama o mai ya koye chikakra no ni ade ba ko a wo say ya sofo ni ye leaders of the day no baby obi abetumi aye aboa help to shape the state through baby aye ho din betumi whether the religion now in say religion no mumu taking more space in our this environment these days. Into no so be jato ho so na o medi san common discipline is a key. In fact, in most of other developed countries no because emraya adwumanti no utimi say the discipline no ewo ho. Ye mra no yan sheda antimu ye at the time na ye war revolutionary eras na ye war problems ni bebre. It mean those dark days men ka say be ko hobim. We won't go to that dark days because the agoraphobia kojobu bo mudini ade for me and na obi omuti I can say the family be handle them. O just say kontabisa no money jack bebre musu niam omudi aye some citizens e wo maimu o just say pa now they no can be jack bebre obetimi adi wachi from circle to ade St. John's I St. John's crowd say no don't tell. As I say those times, my I circle I didn't know what happened. That was my first time I saw that gentleman, huge in size. So the bed driver no walk, which me see. I was young. Those dark days we won't go back. But the nation must shape themselves with discipline. And no dear, say baby I bet me the Fabia and who be here. Say betu sana mono what you say because yes you to mean trans society ma indiscipline somehow and you nim panin ye nim akwala the social media no bio no kasaba akum yenu unnecessary recording. These are all things say we should be able to apply the laws.
Now some will say no one of the cornerstones of the Kenya Japan campaign or campaigning
for the
Kenya Japan campaign or campaigning on
for the
discipline the tenet of his government.
Now discipline now what kind of discipline is that is what I'm saying. So the point is that Obi baby I'm free by year can't discipline a boss to so many things. So the Yankee Kamuna Beki Kamuna just so discipline no. The foundations of the law, how the citizens will apply and uphold the law and make sure say at the end and namumbia ebetunu ye yankasa your attitude and our behavior will guide us to do the right thing. And yet tembia no be betwa ba abesi yeso. Otiase. Iti da no nkoma yedie sabre se BBC a obi memfa ha na no gajo se we se kwajo nyina ha de a majompo ade titembia no na society no na ye bre me ho na ho hia me kakra but those the dark days there we don't want to hear say ke ade a wo mo hihye ena ke hu bibi wo mo especially in 19 years of ruling na se kwajo kan obeka e champon e bia na our programs how to shape up the society. 19 years of rulings could have also give us a clear indication say samra ye samra when ye turning to democracy, and when we hold in the democracy and in most of developed countries, America was in revolution for 176 years. Most of the laws obi and one of the democracy The Abeka ya say, listen, yen to me more back fu near Kunyana enche. Ubiko 8 years, I ain't chuntra baby. Now a life president said they will be baby deep. But tell me, how many presidents for the last 200 years, you know, or would the Abeka the revolution she said good honor name right there no dey aka ho kakra be no any reform nkitin eni ma ebesi a ense damboa society no na o ma reform ne kakra laws ya ye kan na wusua bi da bia dey na me ka kire Ghana Bar Association any commission of move from say law is
Shraj na
da bi mo law mo other judiciary council or so whatever
judicial council so, and a general legal council
and no there also mutumi boa o man no kesi pa ne say bibia eto sin bia no obi that is where so mo hwe na e was so mo reform laws na ya reform laws to reflect today's agenda because once we are broadening our horizon we may encounter so many things because technology abam titi anakwajo kana technology bi eni ho oti ase it is all the technology bi ba na obi gina bontin betumi ayi ne ho na wade na ko viral ne nema e de na obetumi aye e de abo do you remember not too long ago America focus on be ban TikTok or America one thing the owner of the idea omde call Congress. This is where I want the parliament. These are some of the jobs that the parliament must look at it. Why? Because they say share TikTok now. One, a say society. Two, it's not good for their security. For whatever they have sat down and analyzed it, that's what the thinkers of the society, or the state, decided. Say they will question that particular technology. Inti anoni idea memi gidi say ya wo say ye di ani hwe no man ne betumi akona ni because population ni de oye die say de kojo oye die benyi ye say ya do 30 ye wo mu ye ewunu sha e chan wo ma e bam inti no wadi be ba ho so ye be do 50 ye be do 100 inti no the leaders must think when we are 100 how are you going to guide them and how are you going to rule them?
It's true.
Anoni idea hu hia Obi, into ye de no be true, but it's a good conversation. Said you can ya, but you should raise ye. You know, only to me the journey. A more man konani.
Okay, the big story. Alan Trematin out of the race.
Obi, unim sa asem wo. And I wish say a team of Baumia, especially me. Obi unu be bia me free ba. Enye dae na me son ye. And na sabi adwuma asa wutimi Obi your expertise in the media field. The co mu di free yi si jinum ni ade nyina ye fro ne say analyze bibi ana say project bibi at least obetumi aka bibi because of your experience. Emi say ye fra say unim komo amenu di e ka so ke betumi e bia menu apani ka race mi kra no ka ye nyai na ka ye hu say de bia ka ombetimu up the team of Baumia and Uralan na just say nka race no ayeboko. Because I know what was on the ground. Minimum comma, minimum what the polling stations minimum said the delegate ekasa because here they yet form. It is uncommon coswa to build a strong party. To build a strong party. And then Crophobe brain it complaining, oh no rubber umia tambe no be joining here. But me make us MPP party all the time. Leaders in emerge. The leaders merge. It doesn't matter when the person obe joining the party no. Ebe merge. It is no obe merge. Not traditional. So you will be a watching that kind of thing. That's why I threw those suggestions on board. But at the same time, democracy. Your party is whom can so be anko testing a hoarding she. What you say? Sabi ura na ko testing a hoarding. Yeah, you all find the ekokan yasem. Yaka to me first primaries and I say first elections to indicate where the next level will be. Mestre say yenyina kasano yemanem rafo. Me to me the team of Baumia yen kan ho asem krabim. Election aye ko ye no. Nyame aye adom delegate ahye ye no nyam. Omu gidi se enkomo aye no bedi any strategy ni asema ye ka kire omo no. Eno na betumi di nkunimdie abre MPP party. And you know, they have given you the first victory. The second leg, and the Ebekosu. Wakwaba. Or no so so na hoarding share. And I'm a boy. Or so na hoarding share no who say I'm hoarding a be a baby or original. Or Coco Santo Canibia M1 into a between who free. Obi. The statement of the Betua Bontia ye digesting, me first say just a statement about the hierarchy of the party.
Okay.
O just say let the hierarchy of the party discuss it. BBBA womua omujidi se ombetumi etu ho anamon for the future arrangement of our elections. Any sa animal we no. Obi ye betumi etu ho anamon. Me I don't bear him grudge to say our complaints are we see the kwan say monka. Munjano why making a day party asomo yema party into sa anamon no or your party nipa obi agra ye die Michelle Bosse on the 4th of November agro ni nyina bebawie the family needs to united and go for one front and make sure say entokwa ye kokon ya kokon edinkunim o just say the whole cleanse say the ora about me akwa enkunim die no ebeye ye dia. So you need everybody on board. Sabi police station for omu share the MPs ni chairman for say munkotu sa na mo we na mu indicate say ora we ne de ne kwa ebeboaye the first sign no eno o makoye say ora ba ora alan sabi baby a ogira ne baby o free ba obi watena se ebia me ubisa me a metia ka akere say sabi ntokwa wo hoyi okoko na ohwe fom a baby a ebeya wo ya pa no obi ebia no ho antwitwi o does it yeah opa boxes on your baby a be hu sia ho akate a moja free ho ba no oho nche da anya ne ya ye betimi abo baby a obe hu so ho aya bo no oho anso a ho anya hwi so ho na o pain ewo bia de da na kuma so pa bia so kan wanka me I can say bia grounds no enye fertile
emano
but the hope any your friend is as come out wedi e wa bontin no ebi ogina so catch us say oh and that so na me wo no say any that so no amamu amame a ebi agana for atwetwe enko ni yema no ntina ne ebi a eniema kakra esi on the ground no yemfa no eni nkomo ne yempe ba bi ntina any reason because obi say eniema esi ye nyina ye 16 region elections. Now they are talking about one region. Out of 16, you are talking about one region.
Yeah.
One region incident in see a crown. We and for party home. Say ye na ye can yeah. The fact that say MPP phone ko two is mono. First of all, sa assault in the crazy no. Say I will say police phone handle. Into whether it's a criminal situation in man. And your police for yes, your coalition you say a nipa ho adwuma argument betimi aba into police for on the santo kwan crazy a police for some and whoever also mo charge no man the necessary punishment they will do that out of 16 or hope one
Ekosiisen on
one
FM 90.7
for me so if that is the reason me no problem bia intimately ye Abba enough from Obi for you to go around when you decided to pursue your dream from 1996 till now. Obi said dream no amasoa enya overnight asemo se okoda sorry ya pe o say because mejai bibi ni hope you ade chia na town num champagne. No way, it will take a bit of time. Let's give them a chance to rest on any team because you see be crank or no kwa chechire no ho re so akwa yie pen to de bia okwa yie a wo be kono nipa na oda ho nankasa owawu no bia nya no ho ti na wusu wani be boni ba bia ogina ho na kola keto bia ogina ho a wusu no ho na ware ho eba
yeah
o ti ase bia by this time ni team bi bosse bia omu share ntokwa bia omu ji se obedi do ye so ye time ni ade o kind ni no twene ni ase akonya mi di anko obi enka sei enka beba se oti ase nti ni nyina ye time edu ba bi na we say dream na ni hono mo obeja manaka nti ni e wo say ye boa wom ba bia aka around this time unim the first thing the party would deploy to send some counselors to them. But I say to talk to them, to find a means. Said yeah, omunye some statements be a betri party no akonechi. And I did party back with Jina baby. Inti mesre. I beg. Yenina. We you better analyze the situation from the beginning near the end. Obi emwa say obey mu say do baby or chro let say we jai say fine ko see him. Obi ye nyina your party no yenim.
Okay.
Ana me boa.
Yeah.
Inti no rather no so watwe no ho a ye moa wom. Na omunya some comfort be to get closer rather than say ebe ya twetwe. Rather than say ebe to say oh afa na ye ka kire wo. Everything na me dia me pese me repeat. Na be go oh man kan kire man kan to say besi anye say ni nyina no obi yakọ akuna wi de da ya nimu na aka say race na nkasa kra na ebi nso mfirim en withdraw ya na meboa say bi wo mu
yeah bi wo mu
intino ye de we need continuous send the message to the delegates na a majority na what form to understand say Owura Bawumia is the material you can use him for all the strategy on the ground to fight your opponents. Others and now you better na hey because Owura Lanchamatia 17 some Owura Mahama Kanyina say obi anya na adwo so say that TV sa oh meaning say was so but majority of time TV stations, most of the media areas are spending time call for analysts to talk about.
Yeah.
Mostly no Alan and draw or the betu jano. Ya maya hua obi. Ya maya hua na ochi. And then Cecilia as grass okofo. Anambwa. So what I say?
OSP so.
Yes, he's trying to draw attention to a special prosecutor trying to draw attention for himself, but Alan the intention that I'm faster. So the battery. Intinu ye my ho na ochi.
Mate.
O Alan the no e beba form. Mesre me party. Bibia o kan ya enya ne de no. Etu a yebeto tu wo mu no emwaye. Ye nyai ma the leadership of the party. Anything I bring in an obi, yes, from constituency and to national.
Yeah.
Let's allow the leaders of the national party to take the responsibility of all the concerns. Now, yeah, next election, obi, we can address it. So the reforms they about MPP no. Obi, ni obi na that son who die. Eh, near SCC. Now every day, no, we're making amends and we make some changes. 94. I said, Necro makers and go for us as our special delegate in Krayenchum. O just say, yeah, Konya Costatia, Yanko Tunubaco. Way, and Panso, me support your Konya Cotunubaco, Boomer, Una when you brew, Una Dienu. Second round be any more assembly. Oba withdraw now, withdraw. Obi, ya 2 year withdraw a boom. Can you be? Anameboa. Etika Sanko moving, Kayeni. Intinu, Mestre party for. Especially the team of Bawumia. We don't need to discuss this thing.
Okay.
Onye ye candidate ya kwawie oyefie nipa akonwa no be pray ono ase akonwa no me de mensa ba ahemfie masa be jime masa jimensa ye nyamaneka
Chairman, we say Obi, it's greatest disappointment of how we've turned our party to in this internal preliminary election in selecting a representative candidate for the upcoming election in 2024. It's very sad for a leading member or contender in the caliber of Honorable Alan Kwadwo Martin to withdraw from a crucial internal elections of this nature just like that. And some people are happy. I have no regret of saying that it's good for some people to see Chief Alan of the party than the unity and togetherness of our great party. There is not much to be said than to wish the remaining aspirants well in the November 4th presidential primaries. Guy G, somewhere in cantonment here in Accra. Obi, good afternoon. Even though I agree with some of the things Dr. Amache Boateng said, I ask myself, why now? If he was so sure about some of his claims, we should have heard him on this long ago before the NPP's Superdelegate Conference. It is also on the low to think that graduates from big schools should lead this country. What have we achieved so far from the governance of those elites from those big schools? It was really on the low side. Also, why should we know the taxes Kennedy Japan has paid in this country before we can ascertain his credibility? I think at some point he was becoming too personal. Even though Kennedy Japan is a maverick, we cannot discount the fact that he can become the president of this country, as nothing bars him from becoming so. The masses will decide who they want as president of this country, not a small elite and an erudite group. Godi somewhere in Tema. Wese Obi, citing an isolated incident as a reason to withdraw from an otherwise fair process is unfortunate. Honorable Alan's decision-making has been his bane. May God bless ex-President Kufuor and President Akufo-Addo for their resilience and tact in their political careers. Farouk, somewhere in Tema. Wese Obi, let's learn to handle internal issues well. We have been here before and will surely surmount this. Kwesi Reynolds, Aguna Odobain, from the Office of the Chief of Staff, Protozua, and he says, Obi, I extend an olive branch to our brothers and sisters in the former Alan for President campaign team to join the DMB team so the NPP will benefit from their rich experience. Good afternoon to YB, to Katrina Feku, to Richard Nyama, to Sylvester Tete, to Charles Owusu AR. Our doors are open to welcome members of the former Alan for President campaign team. Protozua, Office of the Chief of Staff. And away Ifi Eba. Your messages are welcome. Our WhatsApp number is 0548 443 523. 0548 443 523. Obi, what Honorable Kojo Asare talked about is what Honorable Kennedy Japan has been saying all this while, and people were even laughing at him. Okay, we say, Obi, ask the NPP rep what Vice President Bawumia has left under his sleeve to help Akufo-Addo, or what else he can do for Ghana when he becomes the flag bearer. Alexander Ewo, New York City. Good day, Obi. Honorable Alan Kwejo Chirematen has betrayed me. Why did he withdraw from the race by wishing him all the best in his political career? Thanks to Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa for the borehole he built for Achim Old Tafo and Enyinisin. Greetings to Alhaji Upas, Ebuakwa North MPP chairman, father or Achim New Tafo. Obi, I sense what Boache Jako said on CTFM with Bernard Avle some time ago about a possible 8 candidate withdrawing from the race to support a candidate against the establishment candidate looming. Asem Beba Debi, Shaibu Basti, Edie Eni. Obi, tell the NPP communicators that their emotional style of propaganda won't wash this time around. Ghanaians are awake, and their candidate who lacks credibility with no integrity is the one we are waiting for. Never again NPP. Citizen Dexmond Theory. Ewo bubuashi. And anyway, Abba. Obi, so when in 2017, it was obvious that the presidency was behind Alan's candidature, was the system rigged? When at a point the national chairman and secretary Paul Afoko and Kwabene Japan respectively were in support of him, was the system skewed? He should have taken a cue from the statement of Kwabene Japan after the special delegates conference. Ozana, Ewo Cape Coast. Obi, good afternoon. I am happy Honorable Alan Chirematen has stepped down. Obi, the party under His Excellency Dr. Bawumia will reward him for his humility and honesty. Let's all come on board and work towards breaking the 8 in 2024. Good afternoon to my workaholic MCE, Honorable Clement Wilkinson, Leo Uomayira inside Amasaman. Leo, thank you. Obi, good afternoon. The withdrawal of Honorable Alan from the November 4th contest is a very wise decision, both politically and economically. He has made a lot of savings to himself for taking such a bold decision, but it's a decision that is not going down well for the opposition party. They were expecting him to be in the race till November 4th so that there can be more exchange of punches between his camp and that of Dr. Bawumia's camp. Enemies are not God. Greetings to Ambassador Charles Ovredu, incoming MP for Abrim constituency, St. Martin or Kwabinya. Where's Obi? Good evening. Tell Kojo Asare that Indotech started in 1988 and not 86. Ernest Nimakon, United Kingdom. Obi, please ask Honorable Eduasare if any of his relatives were murdered by the military as my father and my cousin were killed during the so-called revolution of 1979 and 81. No wonder he identifies with the PNDC. Remind him that he is on public radio. Savior, Ewa Adenta. Obi, during the cocoa season, people take from stations and what's the name? Say you be and also
say one your friend Yaw Edulabi.
Yaw Edulabi.
The lead Yaw Edulabi.
Uncle Busani Pakron.
Uncle Bisa say one your friend.
What happened to
Yaw Edulabi ni anom no. Your man your history ni ya umbisa say ya ni anom be ma for. Last one or woman your friend saying. That's all.
Yeah, so okay. Let me read these ones now. Honorable Eduasare on the Alan Martin withdrawal. We say, Obi, good evening. Honorable Alan Martin's resignation from the NPP race is sad. Knowing his political dream to ascend the presidential throne, politics is full of surprises and disappointment. We wish him well in his endeavors. But in Wassa East, Honorable Daniel Efum Dakwa, the incoming independent member of parliament for Wassa East, is coming like wildfire to take the NP seat in 2024 to rescue Wassa East from poverty and underdevelopment. Nana Ekuya Nimo won crying her now the way a praying. Okay. Maminti Honorable on the Alan withdrawal. Expected and answer you are surprised as many people.
Obi, let's say
Adum.
Good. Okay, I'm coming last week. Okay. Refi, before no bars are no refi. We have a car say we have Minyayanka on step it down. Na Uncle Pray running mate. And Anami can say running mate, you know, people are trying to downplay or downgrade it. But we are vice president of the country.
I remember.
You know, those were my issues. We raised here.
Ekosiisen on
But listening to the tone of the letter, no, it's going to be difficult. So, even when that opportunity is handed to him, morally, obetimi accepting as it were, because it's like nipana obetimi amount opportunity, no. Already, you have slammed the final fast so they believe you know. So until now, a whole byproduct there, and the other day, you know, I will not waste too much time because I don't foresee that gesture being presented as a man or no, because you're presenting crown and crophobic. You're presenting man in this state. The followers, you know, a lot of them will not like it. And it's also because he didn't show magnanimity at this point. Fine, our issues. And as with every election, there are issues. MP before the NDC issue, 8 people died. Besi na MPP form we one and acknowledge crass and nipa be a wusa and it hurts. But ye bayan day. I cry bit me to commiserate with family and to support the bereaved family as much as we can. Until say Yamiba opportunity to come back into government now says I say go further to dig into how those people died and some compensation by the state and I say Bibia. Then we do so. The election be anywhere. Say Ulusua Ede. I have lost quite a number of them at constituency level and also in my party attempt to become a deputy general secretary on 2 occasions. First one, 7 votes. I'm out for the farm. Second one, Midin did not even surface on the ballot paper, even though just a week earlier, the notice of polls excuse my language one more time, but street language. We have come to adopt. Yes, BBB happens. The way I'm coming, this a man 40 years. It is sometimes when it happens, what happens? You should accept, embrace, learn from it, and move on. Sometimes when you're careful, out of pain and disappointment and emotions, you will begin to say things a bit say kwanswa ma wankasa to be crap person ye bibi ma wa now they see ni kwai. But in all of this, now who kosa me Alan, you know my position on Alan until election day. He lost the opportunity to become a credible candidate when he chose to join this government from 2021. Because media, if you san katama, obetimi asserting who in the party, and yet when after 2020 elections, no, a year to continue, no, that was when he should have just declined that opportunity. Now, or to me, somehow that first era. Now, any to say ne. You understand? So that time no na o peel off from the system. And can ne oka say like need someone oka about the party's current state. Now the party form per se obeka because you're so a part of the system. Anka oka obenya grounds, good grounds to say them. But what now party name for another 2 years, 2021, 2022, and you have contributed to the woes that we find ourselves in. Then earlier in 2023, now I resigning. Say Mikwakoye candidate. And then right after you became a candidate, I feel to 2 shades. A toto ayampia to wankasa party, trying to absorb yourself from the blame. Afi ye nia oye economic management team member. And then you back when almost say, back as a committee of economic whatever cabinet. Now they were looking for ways to decouple him from what your friends economic management team and all of that, all because of the mess that we find ourselves in which we find ourselves. Upe moral ground. That was when he should have left the scene. And nobody will allow you to throw your kind of tantrums at a party you just quit in less than 6 months. Against a party, like a government you just quit in less than 6 months. Government then try Emma will raise a certain high ground and be throwing your friend is saying at them and even espouse your new GTP agenda. It will look like this, it will look like that, and whatever. Nobody will allow you to do that. Okay? Anna, your election. And I've told you in this room several times, say, Nahonke can't even before the election. Me, it did not excite me. It didn't. Because maybe when the party more, even though me pay Dr. Baumi Asem personally, he also didn't attract me. To me were MPP mupa. This 5 set of leaders are my year 5. I mean, baku.
Can I be able to my quota free?
No. My body. I
could to tops all at top.
And now I don't know the body echo a friends campaign. Body tree.
Yeah.
I know.
So planting for food and jobs.
Obi, don't let me digress because
stay on course.
Let me do so. So far, me, I can tell you without a shadow of doubt. I've said it before. The only person who has made sense in this election, MPP election, is Japan. The only one person.
The new dawn.
He's the only person. But he's not popular in his own party. But if someone will go and listen to Kwabena Japan and propagate some of the things he pushed out there, maybe it will do them some good. And if they mean it as he did, because in this current country as we are, some of them were the issues I was raising earlier. And those are the things that can transform this country. Because some of us, we are tired of the status quo. Well, we need to push the campaign, manifesto, we need election. Then the system itself will navigate the way I say governance. Paper no so pressure groups from the system will begin to fight those systems. Honestly, governance structure na ye won ankasa whether it can cure some of the issues we have. But Alan, what is he crying about? Nipa baako a ye plan ni nkase baako ti enhu hia no. But it is a flimsy leg to stand on to withdraw. Or a weakling. He's a coward.
Oh no.
No, I'm serious. No.
You are going a bit too far.
No, please,
too far. You are going a bit too far.
Please, I am describing the person.
Taking this decision. Please,
I mean, you can't give
a coward.
No, I said he's a coward.
How is he a coward?
Do you understand? You don't lead people like this. You don't lead people this way. You don't dash your followers in this manner. Do you understand? Like I said, withdrawing is not the problem. It's not the problem. If you want to withdraw, look for good grounds. And talk one kasawo followers nasuma. It will make good sense to them. This thing I read from him said, you have grounds on which that's how it's. See, like I said, my election a lusuda, not once, not twice. So losing is not a problem. How magnanimous you are, because you belong to a group. You don't want to tear the group down when you have gone or when you are done. That is what he seemed to want to do. Rock the boat for his party people. You understand? And like I said, this cowardice of leadership couldn't have taken him anywhere. And I'm happy he has dropped off. I am. Because me Pebo Dr. Baumia, so be candidate. I have said it, and I can't wait to see that happen. Because that is where I will be in my full element, in my full regalia to campaign. Samson Pebibiare, the better.
Why are you so busy? I said the Kojo, I have a campaign manager.
There be, me that no brutal from Tete.
Said the way that's a conya no candidate like a bay any day, not just say,
oh, you see, me,
okay, about me,
I don't musro pa no.
Me coward. You know me, I'm not a coward. Me pe Baumia, me pe Alana. I will be happy to say it any day. Me per se, you see, the bigger the bigger the tree, the bigger the fall. Anambwa, uta dia na dia no swan. And you know na a tough for my jijima yetu tree. That is what we want. We don't want our Alan beating this weakling. How difficult will it be?
But I think the choice of words to describe him.
The coward,
no, I don't think.
Obi, no problem. The problem you have is that sometimes you don't want us to call a spade a spade.
Now,
you don't want us to call a spade a spade because any attribute and I describe her. Do you understand? You may have seen and chose a different word for it. I am facing it squarely. The disappointment in his own camp, no? Can't you feel it? Some have sent you text messages here. Haven't you read it? Can't you,
So they are disappointed because of the results.
Based on
the withdrawal.
This kind of information, we just so they withdraw. What I said, no, so they withdraw, no, and a young BB. Say, Uncle Wade, dear, say, and Yasema.
That's all say the interest of his followers near paramount to him.
Which followers?
You attack one?
BB for them, for him on his behalf. I'm disappointed. Even hopes and crowd or the buy you to me say, Charlie.
That open source so my share in your meeting and or consult to him. No, sorry, I know.
Does this look like something that was born out of consultation?
Well, anyway.
Does this look like it? Me sure so a consultation because somebody that told you alarm. So I send way back with the own team in some farm withdraw. You did fifth. Grow near 8. You said 9. I don't know big pair on the 9 cry or still on 10 sign. The 5th and 6th. I'm board draw. As at now. Omo be kwa koye election me wa. Omunyanye.
Say Boacheja
why withdraw?
Eka say he wouldn't want to be part.
Okay.
And
even until then,
is in.
They were John Mukro 9. Who 30 you said? 95.
Alanya 95.
95, yeah, the difference was about 30 something. 95. No 9 cries in the race. Okay, Ken. How this second? 130.
138.
138. The difference. So there be Baumia. If you round Baumia's numbers to 100%, now for Ken, they are only 20% of Alan's votes. 20% of Alan's votes. Sorry, of Baumia's votes. But he's in the race. He's in the race because he's not there alone. He's there with people. And you know, Obama showdown. What happened? Ono yampamo ni nipa. Wasn't it the reason he came and said, say, Obama showdown? So please, when you are leading people, you need to lead. Uncle Kind, 48 laws of power. Don't kind take it time to read the laws. Now, on kind laws, New Year, Uncle, there are surrounding cases are almost picky, and then they give it to support those laws. Don't kind some of the incidents that took place in those days. For me, I think he has ended his political career. He's a good consultant in the business era, like entrepreneurship, or you're very good at that. Was also a trade minister over a period, and I think within the trade, in short of per consultancy, you may be there. He should just pack his things and go out. I think he has disappointed. This is not the first time. The earlier ones, normally in paying for Kakra, those who suffered the first casualty when he decided to resign from his party. They might have forgiven him and all of that, thinking, say, maybe some of them didn't even want to follow him because of that. Because there are certain names I need names in those days. Now, this time they chose a different path and all of that. Maybe it is they saw this one coming. They realized, say, on yet tough. What I say, and I make us coward also some person OT. On yet tough. Not the BB was so no Kakrabi and now a JJ. Didn't hear me. So they decided, say, look, I will not go and follow this man for him to ditch us in the middle of the sea. Unfortunately, here they are. So I say you catch them. So the Indian say young corner. Some say I catch them. We would know qua of Kwakuja Subuleni. Please, Alan and his followers, Katrina Feku, Hobson, and all of those, Miss Remo say a party bakuna mum. Kuntunya. Nechia neko. Into her, now say a compreko and our person who call yeah. No, said Dr. Baumiana, so and eja election dear, a election Obia will provide say one can bibia. Yes, you can't say a good obi hoofing, and I said, Penino, I would dear Nimono, a hoofing, I wouldn't say. Osan kwa ebe din say obeji dia, then please you better find your way back. Inti Bibian say Balan Modi, I am so ashamed of him.
Ashamed you can be disappointed, but to be ashamed there. No. 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. That's our WhatsApp line. For our messages, 0548 443 523. In studio, Chairman Kujo Ewaha, Sans Honorable Kujo Boatena Jiman Ewaha. Ono so crani Chairman Kujo, you hear, right? Kujo Boatena Jiman. And I could tell you, sorry.
Because in some of the car, some cars say Alan find a consultant that will become racing. What I say? Alan find a consultant come racing.
Oh, yeah,
why are they to moderate somebody hardcore at this time? No, also some me who they make because you see, me say. Ebia kwajo ayi kakra the expectation and the outcome of the elections. So say empty.
Yes. I know now be freaking brutal because of that. But I don't like him for this particular presidency. And then I mean
Ebia now your expectations say ka Ebia. Because I fear I tell haka me or about me at a new honour. Say Banner said be compare all candidate there. Obi fire now or cano. And you be who fear because on your night say all can be poor about me any idea you have a man of a canning someone no one sorry. Who candidate now the neighbor pass I see I didn't to send you fear Hanuma. Obi. If you are, say no pay me. Sorry, I'm a teenager. Now all come by the youth. Hey, let's have hope. Go and register, and then your hope will come back. Because he sees himself as the next leader. That the system now chaos. Yeah, and go the fine go see him to know. On the next leader, pa. And Mr. Only the next leader. When he was talking about the corruption in your money, now who leader out your poverty? You deliver to send you fear Hanuma. He's the one that youth can get hope from him. Obi hope you are something now. Catch Robia infinity more. hope echen dayeso uti say it is say a hope pa radio mahama on ebeji hope e okroma obi ono the vice president pa also the vice president the president go investigate no ono timi be ka asem
munya abotre samre ne beso ma
David no kra ni sema wakeka na ye ka tribunal udi say radio mahama ne ma o kan okroma nyina why na ju so be set tribunal okroma
aden
court asem o kan say be neutralize court o ka so be neutralize court then have so kire you set your own tribunal and now they are on quite a brofo.
Now, also be balance it.
Oh, one can balance, also be neutralize it. Balance. Neutralization and between the balance and yep.
He didn't say neutralize.
Okay, maybe.
What you say?
Mema what was so you be this uncommon. Yeah, you be didn't come on the comment on.
And you cry, and you cry. Say a better memu.
Your car, no.
Now be a wedding president, a well appointed judge in Spain. Ya found the track Kenyadiko. He has indicted the judiciary from the chief justice to the last person. And what some call they have to no ashe the parliament for kutupa some call demonstration entia ade. Lawyers na mubu muji muhudintia. And so can demonstrate against him because he has indicted my integrity, your honesty. The judges in this country, they don't have a faith. The gentleman doesn't have respect for them. This someone no kick from court to nyina any dimina ya jano no teto no kick dey any day none of our so betra radio TV so ebe can hope say and then we should register to be to abama go the president and you no see mo bia register no mini Ghana card no and you no see electoral commission onyini. How can you trust such a person? Or no say who you fan who opposition anymore. Now we judiciary net to honuma sabi ye nyankopon free honuma. Wo mo need the next person. We be trust na dwene hu ye. Ye nyankopon free ho. Wo need the next person na your life e show mo sa. What bastardize you? Catch on say court go honum no. Say from the top to the bottom obi en kan okre. Obi en kan okre. Na me dem person be say na na do ono de ne pekose so mkogu ho ana. Question I say bisa na nado ono de ne pese court na egu ho no no say space mai no ho nya empty a so ko bibia na ana already on mahama ne yemfa sa space ni twɛn no na ne dae na also ne president wadi ko na ne bibia da flash house o pese obefa na ba na space na da ho oba na obefile court no because ona Ghana ye ne dia ono na ne constitution shenisa ya betna ha ne yakeka nsɛmɛndro ametise na na me ode say me man follow one day kwada me ho yira me tell some PL somehow at your level. Ubeki can some to say I mean want to bunya de.
Or ambassador some PL. While representing your mind in a foreign land and to bear the title excellence in a diplomat par excellence.
I don't know cause I know.
Ah no can
Obi
or can they?
It is all thing I want it. Did what is on some crow can say it's like they are so nonsense. I just say
senior lawyer.
Oh, yes, senior lawyer. Oh, that's senior. Lawyer. That's only Nyansa Chobia.
I
remember of Badas only Nyansa Chobia. Ebini and lawyer no nimra. And no cry new crying so because you're a journalist.
Or a senior lawyer.
Mr. Namikaso a senior journalist. Because I'm who the Titina, not the number MPP or Jaiba NDC near the
Sam Piale.
Dabe.
No,
MPP. And they are someone. Sorry.
Oh, okay, but I think I was confused about it.
Where Kakre someone a lawyer.
Honestly, a lawyer. But on MPP or buy. Yes. So now better now be this uncle we are. Me the mini problem. But the leader now like I said in common. On what some near Becca. Some PL Becca I don't find the uncle. I said Lord will be a cushion be but then you'll be in a courtroom and I'm a boy. And young who was in Bia. Yenim lawyers a walk room her while punching that crown for him could demount. Eating would ye say a basset or so on the way or the TDF. Mini problem Bia. It is not a banner. Ye can summon ye can say the institution na sabi obi a judge o oya ne lawyer me mfa ne ho me I don't o ya lawyer apa kan do be bia because o na so ra no pa unim kwan a ofa so didi but o ya judge dia o man no na ball ho ban o ti ase ye the state resources na de ma o ne ya san catch o se gina ba bia o man no some entem pepepe no man no so di ye o ti ase obi assume me say asema papa kan say me ba me so me park court into your banner space mi ho a e dey no be nya tribunal no beti
ne e wadu
enya tribunal no beti court ban no ko park ho because enya say nipa na to na sorry as one appointed judges. You look at your budget, you look at the space, you might call retirement and what fill it and I'm a boy. It is when I waba now say with the operation neutralize ya who neutralize you the one who be breaking. Now I'm so sorry. Now who say obana say chamako jo boatin abokron no MPP a inside say odi me be court no ma judicial na tena se no wa select judge obedi ma asem no o say ndia ompe odi de be call the neutralization na no nya tribunal na che se do ko ho abedi fo
na nya bia na mu yi
oh you stop that we say you are indicting the integrity mo be some catch say judges na go on no be civil e never na mo ye no enye
na mu yi
e bi na me ye de say na na do appoint obi me bisa say constitution e man ko na say man ko
okay meba enti mema matwa so Ekosiisen so the higher Sempa FM me patcho property rate in common ye nkomo ayi hia me and GRA, any Ministry of Local Government, account to my boano. Mama payment of property rate are very simple. What they are saying, and it's and to pay it, no only excuse because you can do that on your phone. You just have to log on to this website, portal.myassembly.gov.gh. Portal.myassembly.gov.gh. You just log in with your phone number. Now we validate your property who bail na fe wetimi etua electronically in the utia memtua cash emfamobia. You use either mobile money, your debit or credit card or bank transfer and asset check now the etua very easy. All payments must be made online. Portal.myassembly.gov.gh. Portal.myassembly.gov.gh. Enti kain so say and the only option so okay maybe a property rate mintia there be emra eshew situa Act 936 section 156(1) prescribes sanctions which includes the sale of the defaulting properties to defray the amount owed. Inti emranica say when tua property rate as how property na aban betimi aton na ye de tua e car o de ntia ye wodan a ubehune ye de adoma esi wodan no so aton the at a current any bresem bomodin say ma bibisa and two tia Commissioner General Naninsa Eshakrata we ase so won TBB ase a friend number we CCR 0549 986 968 0549 986 968 now no any enkomo and then so ye wa dan a ye see ne fefefe e wo East Legon Hills and na eyi mensa ye ufri of kofro eburebe pona eyi mensa ewo ho adan efe papa sukasa O'Granson Communities Affordable Luxury Housing Project. Now you're rolling out your affordable housing units no on sale. Your 3-bedroom with an outhouse no a chassis free $97,500 or 8 prevalent CD equivalent. And a 4-bedroom unit so with an outhouse and a chassis free $195,000 or 8 prevalent CD equivalent. The amount of various payment options, very convenient ones of course. Now unswet metrian and kakranka. Your office will Lagos Avenue and East Legon. Fre 0302 960 865 0302 960 865. Na uni sukasa ini enkomo sukasa na waje so building on trust. Access Bank kacha de enko promotion nso yegu so den de kanyina ne say so bi manu scale from anone na 500 Ghana cedis or above aye chewade instantly ba manin famfa any of these platforms so Access Africa, Western Union, MoneyGram, Ria, ZPay, Unity Link and Express Pay or the platforms imu bia so a ubetma je usika no Access Bank branch bia. In fact Access Bank have 53 branches in Ghana. Emu bia obetime wura akwa kwaji usika. You know, and the Access Bank is your number one remittance bank. Also, person send this kakumo biwa amanania. You can do that there. Na and also ya chewadi and ye chenioma call credit, ye branded paraphernalia and a host of other items from Access Bank. In this Access Achadiankwa promotion, kai say ye juma weekdays and a selected branches be so ye juma Saturdays. You know, in the Access Bank more than banking. NLA, Metre National Lottery Authority, so say NA, omo the new draw machines aba. Na yepesi amount multiple chances of winning big every day. In the 11th September, ya air kono, ye introduce an additional draw to your morning and evening draws. No, additional draw will be in the afternoons. Ye be friend noon rush. Area pa na draw no isi so Monday to Saturday 1 p.m. debia na isi so inti and every day no you have triple opportunities into the VAG Lotto draws no ye at 10 a.m. anopa noon rush draw no ye 1 p.m. said the makano and a evening draw no so ye 7:15 p.m. NLA semen sign fan too many say omo na nya de omo makwan say obi sending WhatsApp messages obi sending Facebook message say oh to your sika bi na me ma winning number and ani nyina ye ntro say wo di akira you be scammed obi beji wo sika di kwa say obi aye wo san so a NLA customer service line free 0266 087 966 0266 087 966 National Lottery Authority development through games there omo boa papa na adwuma omo bono esewani ensa o kache nti moma yenyina yen hye ne nso me pa cho announcement we nso na say we asom na utie ne ye ma me na afi honorable Edu Asare abem and we no me Ghana for amoye adwuma employed Ghanaians na me ne mo kasa mesrem ani die mo a especially mo amoye self employed wa we adwuma and the kase obi employed Ghanaian and you obi oye adwuma mo obi nko a onso a we adwuma we self employed. You know, for some reason no ye nyina ya adwene akwa say oh snit contribution there e yo mo e ya aban adwuma omo e office adwuma omo e botai nko a ne tua snit there be and you know so we fashion designer opamade e bia wo o kai kwe o abose o kan o dansoman e pamade o wow shop kitwa bi e bia wo ye barber wo ye makeup artist ebia wo no wo ye online entrepreneur into wo keep virtual office and wo ye deliveries into obi order o patare bi na wo de akwa no pedua na wo de akoma no ebia wo ye online entrepreneur and I say wo wow business bi ebia provision store and bibi and wo ton a you can still also contribute to SNIT for the old age and invalidity pension benefit. So benefits no ja esoso ankasa e de bomoden se wo sign on to SNIT na nyame mfa sa ma unya me frɛ ansa na wadi mfie aduoso mienu 72 a o survivors lump sum benefit ye betua ne boom e de ama nipa a obeka se ye ntua mfama no o nominated dependent ye betua e de ama won. Isn't that great? Me say ye ni GSM indi me pa chel se oye wa wadwuma onso kai se obetime tua SNIT utua SNIT a old age and invalidity pension benefit eso ebema usika na nyi kama nyame ton sa frewa nipa obeka se yemfes kan ma ye de lamp sum ni nyina ebema no it's amazing. Inti register with SNIT and sign up for seed today. Eya wo dachi o inti fa ne personal we na nya agro dial *711 *9# *711 *9# to pay your contributions. You can contact SNIT on 0302 611 622 0302 611 622 on all social media platforms no, at SNIT Ghana into Monshanenso MIA. Honorable Kojo Edu Asare. Yeah, sorry. Any other business, me pacho?
I'm reserving.
No, be me man landing now. So
far, there
be man landing.
Obenya 2 minutes. Be
there. 2 minutes. Be
any other business?
Me say
yes.
Or the President Mahama Samo Kokai who remarks be brave.
Yes.
My remarks will be crying, Mamma Cram mine, or you say a quabba.
Kasa be 10 minutes. I can't near my baby. 10 minutes. I mean, maybe about 7 minutes to 7.
But you're a senior prefect in Julian Cassandra and going.
Oh, 80. Young person, I can't say, could you not yes?
Yes.
You see, near my present, Mahama Kai, and maybe a chair Musana na.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Facebook and his Twitter near the baby. When young Gabi, dear, what
to say another can be.
And I mean, China and I don't carry.
And the price of Mahama Mukochini.
I mean, China,
who now can Kenya me?
There be or no, or could you Jaisa?
Mean Jaisa.
On a man in Casa. Why? Oh, yeah.
You see,
we are opening your time and wrap it up.
The air cost of Memuhano. Assembly or way decount. Because Obia, almost expect his own backano. Omo na oma come one or 2 months here. Ama President Mahama didn't know 2 because Yansu expect to say. So be free more or what voice and the casa quechi. Itimidi na no tum. Tie pressure ni bi. And a pushing so that he come and speak on our behalf. Because of kasa, a back call it to punch the very core of the areas a person said no could do. And yes, that's what has happened. Access ayenya from Ghana Bad Association in the Akikaka Unina.
Ghana and your bad, Ghana bar.
Ah, okay.
Okay, bad. And you're bad, me patrol.
No, my
Ghana Bar
to correct. Someone said that.
Or said that.
Or said that the grammar.
Ghana Bar Association, me patrol.
Very
reputable association in our country.
What's a Mekadi?
Okay, bad. And you're bad. And you're bar. BAR.
Man can you
But he ain't you.
Oh, we were expecting, sir, over the past few years, in Nema Ekokoso, at least as a bar association that is representative of lawyers reputable in this country. Is every now and then now. Ube expect to say
Asempa FM.
Be show up in matters concerning this country. That is when they decide to go neutral. Especially Shetama MPP4 NDC ekoye your friend saying I see NDC PNDC ekoye consultative assembly. Ye hiam renim for to come and help shape our constitution. Say ya boycott yanko.
Omoma stated reasons in here.
Na boycott yanko. And the same people and their representatives. And our little constitution, you know, we are to say, and our way, just say, inconsistent with this, inconsistent with that. Ebianka muti mubia. Some of those rough edges would have been corrected before it came out, but you were not there. And Kosu. Ya parky court. Morning, afternoon, evening. Now appointments. Say Supreme Court and appeals court. And appeals court and regular high court. Meanwhile, Obianka se ma buying appointments. Nobody is saying that. But Ofa free titia you do MPP for super. Now, and one say yes, Sankrofu President Kufo, the same new era. Now also a book parking Krofo at the Gumu. And then Kufuado comes and it's the same story. Oh, it you know if you say Omunya who was set the precedent?
Maybe it's a retirement of
exactly. If you allowed him to say things and you're right, then your constitutional idea. Why do you allow him to say President Kufuor versus Sankrofu, Nana Kufuor versus Sankrofu? I said the court in space being here. I don't know yet the other said.
Now, so one make a point.
Let me make it that point. I know some more can. Maybe I'm neutralizing. And then say, I don't know why two different court.
Okay.
And then President Mahama Kai.
President Mahama said Oba or catch the NDC lawyers they say Nanado a parking court no with MPP for close to be 80 to 100. Into your more NDC lawyers no should also be ready, and they should be ready to serve on the bench, because Oba he would also want to appoint them to balance.
Now we need a partner.
Obi, the same way.
Yes.
In your candid opinion, Wakambone.
Pa.
In your candid opinion.
But officer,
don't be sad them way. Sometimes when we are saying you don't remember. Me Kojo Eduasare,
former MP Adenta.
I have sat in this room and I have promised you, say, when we come into government, we will pack the court. Man can't draw in this room.
Coming from you, people can let it slide. But from the former president, no.
So for him to come and reiterate it,
yeah,
it's only fair.
Leader, why you ready? Alternatively,
because what you are saying, some of the judgment are about out rulings,
such as what?
It has given rise to some of these.
How so?
How so, say? Masa
cabinet
9-0, 8-0.
Honorable Tobo. Chairman Kojo Nyabo.
Obi. You are a law student.
But Honorable Kojo.
Maybe sir, you are a law student. Mami court miensa history. I'm 9-0.
Now, case here.
No, you tell me.
No, but that.
We are law student.
No, but that argument is too weak.
It's not weak. It's
extremely weak.
Be different, womb. Everybody has a different opinion. Unless you've been quick, say,
no, but judges make decisions based on the strength of the case before.
And they are supposed to.
Okay, you're weaker.
Judgment, even if it's against your case, there must. It's not everything you said that makes you.
It's your Ghana by alternative.
What did I say? And you be and you're wrong. Do you get me? So you may not get his vote, but oyene sa we na mo and the movie judgment the reasons,
yes,
the reasoning,
yes.
We now by the time you read, you who say, oh, okay, we are okay there now or no yarding, we are yes or no yarding, but we anyway or no yarding to do away. You know yarding, you know yarding now, near or no one yarding the door to chain, near no yarding to now. Up to because I know I carried the day, but here is the case. We don't yarding. Yes, it's so to say doko.
Honorable, no.
Doko mba. Amu di omu mami echi.
Is there the No. I think the reason for you thinking said your former president Mahama Kane and Okreno should be something more with this 9-0 idea radio. No. It's true.
Mahama there. We have a problem.
No.
These are the
Honorable Kojo,
yes. Me see. Say Eyemudeu. Say Enyemudeu. When he becomes president of the Republic of Ghana, he is closed with the powers of appointing judges.
I don't have any problem. Obi.
Honorable,
me see. Or see. Or president of the Republic of Ghana, he will appoint. And then MPP for judges, people who have stood on political, constituency elections, and then we've seen them. having been called to the bench. Iti ono se obey bia mo de mo the right to do that. That if he wants to do so there, or no, they said onye Ghana ni. Iti no, he doesn't have powers to do so. Iti no, mama fasa issue no, but yensro obia like that. We are not afraid of anybody in this country like that, because that intimidation. Mo de neme bia huna nipa. Ewo kromo ha ama. But you have turned people into cowards. This time, all the so-called names, and we have the men, we have the women, and we have the everything. This is where we find ourselves on the ground. I am to be taught. And there may be as a country
and MPP, even MPP in their sleep, they are better than the NDC. Guys, I did now. Now who why you not a man?
In this country.
Somebody who has a dream so about the president. Yes. No catch us some Makosia lawyers. And you are the next on the bench. Kabi say, Mami history from Nkrumah to Nanado. I give you one leader.
So it's a trailblazer.
Oh, me, I don't care. It's a
trailblazer.
Mahama, there's no problem, but yeah, Manu fa o my
the difference now. Me say why you
not ready. So if
oil in my hair. Oil in my hair.